And now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to you the man who organized this whole thing. Please give a big round of applause for Robin Weitz.
Thank you. Live mic. Throw that over there. I should let you know, just a few minutes ago, just watching TV, CNN just reported that apparently an Orthodox Jewish woman has just come forward to accuse presidential candidate Herman Cain of forcing her to eat a pepperoni pizza back in the 90s. So there goes the Hasid vote, unfortunately. Republicans are a pretty upfront bunch, wouldn't you say? Hell, they sing about it, you know? Well, I'm proud to be a Republican, because at least I know I'm free to impose my beliefs in business and Jesus on everyone I see. I still like Obama, you know? Of course, I also like moon pies, even though they have too much marshmallow in them. You know what I mean? Frankly, I think that Obama's probably, my opinion, a little too smart for his own good. You know, he's probably that way in elementary school. You know, back when all the other kids were singing Three Blind Mice, he'd be like, a trio of visually deprived rodents. A trio of visually deprived rodents. Observe their method of hastened travel. Observe their method of hastened travel. They collectively took chase after the nuptial counterpart of the agriculturally employed individual. She truncated their caudal protuberances utilizing a victual dividing instrument. Did you ever observe a similarly occurring incident within the gamut of your existence as a trio of visually deprived rodents? Thank you, thank you. Bill Clinton's got a new book out. Good old Bubba. Of course, he left out all the real juicy parts, so it's, you know, it's a real quick read. Of course, the real Democratic horn dog, if you remember, is Eliot Spitzer, right? Remember what happened to him? He was former governor, well, he was governor of New York, but he was forced to retire as governor of New York. They forced him out of office because he was caught dropping some serious dough on hookers. So, a little audience participation here. I need a little dun dun da da dun dun da da dun dun. Start spreading your legs. I don't need to beg. I paid to be inside of you. You whore, you whore. Gaddafi, of course, was recently forced into retirement. They don't give you a gold watch in Libya. It's, you know, you ought to retire. I was home from college years ago, and my parents were divorced at that time, and Gaddafi came on TV, and I swear to God, this really happened. My Jewish mother looked at him and said, I know he's a bad guy, but I just think he's handsome. I said, Ma, he's a terrorist. She's like, I know, but those lines in his face, he looks so rugged. I'm like, yeah, and that Fidel Castro, his beard is so manly. Good Lord. On her way towards converting to Christianity, my sister briefly joined the Jews for Jesus, and I'm thinking, isn't that sort of like vegetarians for meat? As far as I know, Jews are still waiting for the Messiah. But, you know, they're like, no, he didn't walk in the water, he just had a good publicist. I've launched a protest movement for Jewish husbands. Occupy my pants. Got him with that one. My wife is great, but I think like most women, she doesn't have the best time management skills. Why is it that for your birthday, women will go shopping for 3 hours when what you really want would only take about 3 minutes? And you know it's going to fit. We've been repainting our house recently. Have you ever seen the movie Groundhog Day? Every day it's like, it's all wrong! I'm going back to Home Depot. We painted our living room so many coats, there's no more room left in the room. It's ridiculous. We finally settled on a lovely shade of burnt orange. Last night she's working into the wee hours, obsessing over every square inch. This morning I woke up next to an Oompa Loompa. We have 2 adolescent boys. We also have a big dog and 3 cats. One of them is a small dog. She's a cross between a Shih Tzu and a Lhasa Apso. She's a Shih Tzu Lhasa. I call her Visa because she's everywhere I want to be. I used to manage the Laugh Factory back in the late 80s. Back then it was a 2 wine cooler minimum. If you remember the late 80s, so consider yourselves lucky, you can get what you want. Since then I've become a professional writer. Lately I've been devoting myself to writing fortune cookies for Chinese restaurants in Jewish neighborhoods. You will meet the mate of your dreams. So maybe you should floss? Sexual harassment? When did politicians and newscasters start calling it harassment? It's because harassment sounds like her ass. Politically incorrect. Years ago, I first heard Dan Rather refer to the planet Uranus. I started yelling at the television, "It's Uranus! 200 years we've been pronouncing it, Uranus!" The word uranium is derived from the planet Uranus. Yes, yours, sir, your anus. Uranus just substitutes a bodily fluid, urine, for a body part, anus. Crazy. My wife and I are planning a trip to South America, so naturally when we are in Peru, we'll have to visit Lake Titicaca. But we're certainly not going to Vaginistan. Not gonna do it. Hello, Iron Horse. Are you having a good time tonight? Ladies and gentlemen, this is my friend Mark. We were in the Indian Guides together. We have a whole group of Indian Guides here tonight. We've got Moonwalker, and we've got Straight Arrow and Fawn Skin, a whole group. Wakanda, however you do that. I point out Mark because Mark is about to deploy to Afghanistan in 3 weeks for 1 year. He's on a super secret mission, slipping laxatives into the Taliban's tea supply, so they're too busy shitting to blow anything up. Stand up so they can see what you look like. I want everybody here tonight to buy this man a drink. If he does not go home in a wheelbarrow, we have not given him the proper sending off. Alrighty, I have been up here longer than a Kardashian marriage, and so without further ado, I'm going to bring up our wonderful MC who MC'd our event last year. Well, actually, before I do that, I do have to acknowledge 3 wonderful people. I don't know where they are. Where are Mr. Stevenson, Mr. Hamilton, and Chelsea Field? Where are they? Back there? They're back there. Musical theater director, music director, and fantastic choreographer for our Hamilton musical production, our upcoming production. Hope you all come see it. Of course, many of you are parents. You will see it anyways, many times. But if you didn't get a little flyer in the lobby, pick one up. Without teachers and committed people like them, the arts would truly perish in Los Angeles. So please. Gotta keep the arts in public schools. All right. very happy to bring up our wonderful MC. He has been the voice of Los Angeles radio for more than 35 years. He's been on KROQ, KLOS, KMET, KLSX, KEarth 101. I believe he's also been at Kmart, right? Fraser, where we are, there you are.
Attention Jewish Kmart shoppers, we have a blue and white light special for Hanukkah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the phrase himself, Fraser Smith.